This beech hedge is said to be over 250 years old. Just one of the many delights from Skibo Gardens in Sutherland. Our postcard today. There's a very soft, gentle waft of what smells like onions, but it's one of the cousins, I should think, isn't it, Graham?
Well, I would say it's probably a first cousin. It's a leek, which we've got quite a few of here, which we use as a winter vegetable.
So it's not true they're only growing Wales?
No, maybe they've got bigger ones in Wales.
What would you do with all of this lot, apart from eat them? Because there is a lot of leeks here.
Well, over the winter months, they'll use them all, the chef will use them all in the kitchen. And he'd probably use more if we have just more room for more, you know. But
so you'll get through all of this lot?
We'll get through this lot, no bother.
When did you first plant these then?
These were planted out, we sowed them as seed in March, and planted them out about the end of April. And even yet they're still growing. Over the winter months they'll make more growth right through.
Do they get tougher the more you leave them in
the ground? Not really, no. We'll leave them right in until end of February. And they'll make a wee bit more size between now and then.
Are they difficult to grow something like this?
No, not really. They're like a good bit of feeding, so we usually put manure underneath. And when we dig it over, sometimes we put seaweed on as well.
Seaweed?
Yeah, and seaweed is a good natural feed.
Well, I must admit, leeks are one of my favourite vegetables.
Well,
and you've got some really good ones here.
We'll dig one or two up.
And here it comes.
As I say,
white.
They're not enormous leeks, they're just...
Cymru and Beth. That's a work of art, really, isn't it?
Just ordinary garden leeks.
Do you know what? When you were a kid, do you remember when you used to come to Palm Sunday and they used to have little crosses in palms? Do you remember those days? It's just like that, isn't it? It's just like palm, isn't it? Yeah. And it really is. Look at how white and all that Sutherland soil there, rich and dark, isn't it?
That's just natural, yeah.
And we'll take that out and we can make a beautiful leek and potato soup.
You could indeed.
What would you have done with these?
That's as good as any with leeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them in the soup too.
Leek and potato soup. And also boiled leeks I like with one of those white sauces.
That's right, yeah. Or as I say, in Scotland they say a Scotch broth is not right without a leek either. Scotch broth? You need a leek in the broth.
Is that a cocky leaky?
That's a cocky leaky, yeah.
That's what the leaky is.
That's what the leaky is.
Thanks, Graham. You may not believe it, but we're filming here in early autumn. But look at the richness and variety of colours and the different flowers and just everything in this little garden looks very old, but in fact it's only 6 years old. But how it melts into the rest of the gardens, which are over 100 years old. Back behind me are the original greenhouses which were put there by Andrew Carnegie himself, specifically to grow soft and luscious fruits that you could have all year round. But they say, if you're religious, you're nearer to God in a garden than anywhere else. And you know, whatever your belief, the one thing you've got to believe in is the fact that there is nothing more beautiful than sitting here on a sunny late September day in Sutherland and soaking up the peace and quiet that you can find in this very natural spot in the wild gardens of Skibo.